In this video, I'm going to talk about the didgeridoo and how it can be used as an effective alternative therapy for sleep apnea. There was a study done in Switzerland back in 2006. It was published in the British Medical Journal stating the effectiveness of this alternative treatment for sleep apnea. So I'm going to explain a little bit how it works, and there's going to be a link. I'm going to put a link below this video, link to myself, so you can find out how to get lessons from me via Zoom or in person, especially out here on this beautiful weather and this beautiful deck, or via Zoom. And there's also a link that's actually showing a video of the study done in Switzerland. It's kind of a fun video, and this is a video I use whatever I'm teaching anywhere. If I teach a Duke Diet and Fitness, or I'm doing something where I'm teaching people how to use the didgeridoo for as an effective treatment for sleep apnea, I play this video, and it just saves me a tremendous time from trying to explain. It's a beautiful little video. It actually shows someone taking a scope down their nose while they're playing the didgeridoo and what's happening in the back of the throat. So it's quite beautiful. So please watch that if you're interested. And again, I'll include that in the link below. So how does this work? Well, it strengthens the airway. Playing the didgeridoo is one of the unique instruments that actually strengthens the airway when you're playing. Because of the physics of the didgeridoo, when you blow into it with the certain vibration that makes the drone, it has what's called a back pressure. And that back pressure is what it says. It puts pressure back as you're playing. Now that back pressure also, you'll feel that in your throat. So if I just blow, so the didgeridoo, this is the didgeridoo. So if I just blow into it without doing anything on my lips, just blowing air, it's nothing. Okay, nothing happens, just air blows through. But if I blow into it making what they call a raspberry or the drone sound, like so, then it causes a vibration. And that vibration, as it vibrates through, it puts a pressure coming back. So you actually feel that vibrating in the back of your throat. So when I have people start playing, I'll actually have them feel their throat, and they'll feel the vibration happening. And so that vibration kind of gives the back of the throat, the glottis, the vocal cords, the whole mouth-throat structure, kind of an internal massage. So when you're blowing out and with that back pressure, and as you play using a different kind of rhythm, with your playing with your tongue, you're playing with pressure from your cheeks, from your jaw going up and down, that causes the back pressure and the pressure that you're exhaling out with your air to cause the back of the throat, the glottis, to vibrate and to close. So an example, if I'm doing, I'll use my tongue. I like my tongue forward and back. As the tongue's going forward and back, you can hear a little bit of difference in the sound. And that also, I can feel that in the back of my throat. The glottis is affected because as I'm pushing forward, the air that I'm pushing has more resistance, and the glottis closes with the vibration. So basically, it's the glottis opening and closing with the vibration. If I do another example, say I'm using my cheeks in and out, you'll hear the difference in sound. Again, glottis is working, the back of the throat. And the glottis, these are the muscles that will collapse when we have a sleep apnea at night when you're relaxed. And again, the video that I'm going to put in the link below shows that quite beautifully. It has a cartoon description and actually shows with the person with a scope as you're playing. So another way is the jaw moving up and down. Everything that I do with my mouth, tongue, cheek, jaw, affects the back of the throat and the glottis. Now another beautiful exercise is to add a vocal. So all I'm doing is I'm blowing with this drone, that's the drone, and then I'm adding a vocal. So if I do it without the didgeridoo, just like when you're little and you're making a little sound or something when you're playing with a car or something, or this is especially good for women because they don't usually make that kind of a sound when they're playing, when they're little. So it's a very unique sound, and it's tremendously effective doing that. And so I'll play the didgeridoo. So I'll get the drone going, and then when I go like this, I'm adding a vocal. So I'm just going. Now, when I add that vocal, because the air is going through the vocal apparatus through the throat, with the back pressure, it does something quite miraculous with the didgeridoo on the glottis and the throat muscles. It has a vibration. There's how do I explain this? You can feel the pressure back plus the pressure forward. It gives it a pretty good exercise, a good workout, and I have a fairly high compliance, pretty darn high compliance actually, teaching this to people because it's kind of fun, it's interesting, it's a progressive thing to do, applying the didgeridoo as a treatment. So another way, and this is a bit more advanced, but I mean I had tremendous. I played the didgeridoo for about 2 years before I learned how to circular breathe. I found it impossible. There was no one around me that could teach it, that could show me how to do it. So, and this is before internet, YouTube, and all that. So I just play. I take a deep breath and play, and I found that was really beneficial. And it was a beautiful meditation practice, but it helped me snore less, and it helped me sleep better. So I had mild sleep apnea, and I found a difference. Even before I even knew about the sleep apnea thing, I found, yeah, playing this ditch helps me sleep better. And so then years later, I find this out on the internet that it actually is a great treatment. So the next part of this is circular breathing. So all circular breathing is basically, it's not circular breathing. They call it circular breathing, or in Australia they also call it recycled breathing. What it really is a constant circular sound. So I'm pushing the air out of my cheek cavity as I'm inhaling. So this is a tremendous exercise for the throat muscles, the back of the glottis. So what happens is the back of the glottis has to close as I inhale through the nose, and I'm pushing the air out from my mouth as the glottis closes. And so when that happens, the glottis gets a tremendous workout because it closes as I'm inhaling and pushing the air out, again, against the back pressure. So I'll just demonstrate that a little bit. So I'm going to be just doing a drone, and when I breathe, I'll do this motion. And you'll probably the mic should pick it up. You should hear it on my nose too. So each time I'm going like this, I'm breathing in, I'm closing the back of the throat as I'm squeezing the air out of my cheeks. And that's where you get the super beneficial exercise for the airway and the throat muscles. So I'll do it one more time, maybe a little faster. So that really gives the back of the throat a great exercise workout, and it's fun. It's fun, it's progressive. So I've only had one client in my life of teaching this that just did it because they wanted to get the benefits from it, but they didn't really enjoy it. Everyone else across the board enjoys it. And like anything, you practice a little bit more, you get better benefits. So I hope you found this video helpful. Down below, again, don't forget, look at the links below. The link is to my website, so you can find more information there. And there's also the link for the sleep apnea video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon.